Somehow Wilt Chamberlain has completely hypnotized an entire generation of people. I don't understand how you can watch him play and still think that he is the greatest basketball player or one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I understand that for his era, which was guys that were not playing basketball full time, which were guys that could not dribble with their left hand, and obviously there's no 3-point line, but I'm not really going to hold that against them. But these were not talented basketball players. These were not guys that had perfected their craft. They were not masters at the game. These were guys that you'll see at the local YMCA. And some of them were tall, some of them were strong. Wilt was both. But he's a tall, big guy at the YMCA. Doesn't have any post moves. Doesn't have a great mid-range game. Obviously doesn't have a 3-point game. Doesn't have handles. He would jog down the floor on a fast break and shoot a layup. That was the entirety of basketball at that time. I'm getting comments saying that Wilt is better than Giannis, that Wilt is better than Embiid, that Wilt is better than Joker. And I don't get it. I legitimately, if you watch both of them play, if you put both of them side by side, Giannis is 8 times the speed. He is more athletic. He has so many more moves. I don't get it how you can watch them play and say, yeah. I mean, I've got guys in the comments telling me Wilt would dominate any era. If you drop Wilt into the NBA today, he would be a force to be reckoned with. No. Wilt Chamberlain would not be a force to be reckoned with. I'm not even sure if we dropped him in the WNBA, he'd be a force to be reckoned with. That would be a question. Would Wilt be the best WNBA player? Probably just based on his size. Currently, he would probably be the best. If Wilt played Bronny would clamp him up. Bronny is way faster. Bronny is stronger. Bronny is more athletic. Bronny is faster twitch. Bronny has a better post game. Now, Bronny's smaller. I get he's 6'1". So I'm not saying he's going to dominate Wilt in the post. I'm not an idiot. But if we look at Bronny's post moves and Bronny's pull-up fadeaways, every single NBA player, every single G League player, every single college basketball player has more go-to moves, fast moves, pump fakes, double pump fakes, spin, follow. Every single basketball player has a deeper bag, has better handles, has better defending, has better shooting, shoots faster. It's not comparable. I understand the Wilt score 50 points per game in a season. That's cool. I'm sure there's a lot of guys at the YMCA that dominate weaker competition. Wilt Chamberlain would not make an NBA team today. If he tried out in his prime, he would not make an NBA team today. This isn't controversial. Everyone understands this deep down. And it's just... And this applies to every sport. People talk about, man, Jim Brown. Jim Brown he's maybe the greatest running back of all time. Adrian Peterson, Derrick Henry, Saquon. I mean, Saquon Barkley literally hurdled a guy backwards. And we're talking about Jim Brown being better than Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, I don't get it. I mean, some of these people... It's even crazier. A lot of these people have not even watched his highlights, his quote-unquote highlights on YouTube. They just go off of these historical rankings and they say, well, if the experts told me they were good, I'll go with it. It's like, okay, LOL. I mean, that's amazing. The experts told you he was the best, so you're going to go with it. If you want to make the niche argument, the nuanced argument that he is in comparison to his era, so Wilt versus the second best player, there's a bigger gap than Michael Jordan to the second best player. Okay, that's a fair argument. We could debate that, and I'd probably have to do more research into the second best player of Wilt's generation and see how close they were, and same thing for Michael Jordan. That's a discussion. But to say that Wilt Chamberlain would dominate Joel Embiid, my man, seriously?